Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you the new update of ManuelbastioniLAB. Here's a small preview what I did with this new functions. I created a complete character, which you can see here, and also cool animations for him. This is the normal Manuel Bastioni character, I think. He looks always something like this. It's a bit orange lightly, but you can add this later. But the cool thing about it is the animation function that comes with the new mucsle system. And this is very a huge step. So here we go. Um, yeah, I created this animation in about, I don't know, 2 minutes or something. So we have here breathe animation, which kind of looks good for 2 minutes, I think. And also a head rotation where you can see how the muscles bend here. And I think this is a quite cool feature. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how you can do this. And of course you can do much more things here with walking and all this stuff. But yeah, this is just a preview. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. First, of course, go to the Manuel Bastoni site here and click on the download, or here on this one, and then download here. So, and then click on the download button, of course. So when you have downloaded the lab, open up Blender, of course, because this runs only in Blender. And yeah, get rid of these here. So we have a clean project. And as you can see, I have one version already installed. So if you have an older version installed, then you first need to search the ManuelbastioniLAB and then remove it. So you can't just update it. Remove it, then restart here. Oh, my bad. Of course, you need to save before and then restart. And then you can install the new version. So click then on Install Add from File. So I have mine under the downloads. So I go here in my download folder and pick the ManuelbastioniLAB. Then click on this one here and save, of course. And then we have the ManuelbastioniLAB activated here. So this is also a new UI here. So here we have our character like before. So I will use the male here. And now we have here our new system with inverse kinematics and basic muscle system. Also, this new system allows you to actually edit the character after you finalized and created him. So before, when you click on finalize and exported him, you couldn't edit him anymore. But now it's possible with this new UI here. So anyway, let's start. So click on init character, and what we'll see here is a new character with the new muscle system. And as you can see also, here are new pins, which indicates the new system. And yeah, I can show you here the things. So you can just click here on the head muscle pin. So if I move it, the head also with the neck will bend perfectly to the movement. So I think this is really realistic, and it also makes animations quite easy. So also here's a tip, if you have a slow PC, just disable the subdivision preview. I don't think that I have a slow PC, but I would just disable it so I get a much smoother vision of my animation. So yeah, before we head to the animation, let's make default character here. So I will type in .-3, so to make him a bit younger, and give him a tone of 0.2, so you have small muscles here. Yeah. And yeah, here are the settings that we had before. So random, and this one is a bit new, the body face and measure parameters, where he changed it to a bit cleaner look. So as before, you can just select what you want to change, and then you can just change this one here, for example, the abdomen. So you can play with all these values. I won't go too deep into it because it's all learning by doing, and it will take a lot of time. So what I want to do now is to export this character. So I click on File Tools and of course include the proportions, and I want to export this character. For this I made a new folder which is called tutorial, and I will export it into this. And and then I can just finalize him. So I click here on finalize tools, save the images of course, and I want to save this also into the tutorial folder. This will take a bit longer time, so don't get panic here. As you probably notice, I'm a bit fast, but I have so less time in the last days, so I'm glad that I can make this video, so I hope you are not too mad at me. So yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, after you finalize the character, you can see now we are inside this view again, and as you can see, I can now yeah, change the face expressions after I made the character. So this is quite cool. Yeah, but we won't do this. We will just export the FBX of this character. Also in the tutorial folder, I would just call it also untitled. In the meantime, you can also create a new project. I made a new 4.18 project and called it demo. It's a third-person template, and I created a new folder here. So we will use this to initialize our character. So yeah, this is finished here. So we can click on import, search for a tutorial folder, and click on the untitled FBX. And as you can see, we have also here our skeletal mesh and our normal mesh inside, and we can just import everything. So once this is finished, just, yeah, don't look at this here. So the important thing is this here. So we have here some materials, and we need now a texture. So we click on import again, and we can import these two. So let's start with the with the human skin. So I think this one is the human skin. So just call this skin, open it up, and let's bring in these two. So if you like, you can also create with some programs some more things of it. So there are programs where you can export the texture, and then you can get normals and roughness and more of it. So I won't do this. I will just where is the displacement, well, displacement, but we don't need it because we don't activate it here with the normal view. So just use this one here and click on apply. So next step would be the cornea. So let's search the cornea, open this up, and inside this one we will just connect it, the alpha from this one to the opacity, and make this one translucent and apply it. So now we have a translucent thing here, so we can see the eyes. For the fur, I don't have a fix at the moment. I will search for it and will show you in the next video. And yeah, for this time we will just leave it white. Let's make the pupils, so like this. Also here, just copy this one over. And let's do this also for the eyes. And of course the teeth, but yeah, this character will not see, we won't see the teeth here. But if you have a character that's smiling, then you will need to use this one too. So why is the pupil not applied? So click on every material on apply. And yeah. So let's see for the character. It looks quite good. Here I had some problems with the pupil. Let's see if I can fix this. So I didn't found a fix now for this. I will show you the fix in the next video when I also show you how to create cloth for this character. So let's just now work on animations. So yeah, let's go into our Blender here, of course, and then let's first remove or make the subdivision circle invisible so we can hide it. And next up, let's look at the pins here. So press 1 to get in front view, and then let's just simply bring this in here to the side. Same for the right thing. So we have the arms a bit inside. Then let's, with shift you can select both, bring them a bit down, not too much down like this. So try to make a quite realistic view. It's not easy, I know, but you can Google for references. But I will just use it from my mind. So bring this a bit in front. I think this looks quite okay. So now we have here these pins, which we can move so the arm rotates a bit. Yeah, and of course everything here is learning by doing. I didn't test every pin so far, so probably I miss some cool functions, but I think you will find your way through it. And I will go to the basics. And try always to have in mind how a human stands in idle, or how you would stand in idle. So for this probably I would say, where is the bone here? There is it. No, this not. Okay, let's move the fingers, so I rotate them a bit in. So this is more realistic here, of course. So let's click on the character. I have your problem with the, didn't get the 2 bones here, so I clicked here on hide. And now I can press scale X and bring them a bit out. And now I have them back. So I can bring them in a bit. I think like this is okay. This is probably better. So let's get the thumb. So here you will get experience by trying everything out. So it's not that easy, but I think you will do it. So just bring them all a bit in. Also here the thumb. Yeah, and something like this. I think it looks quite good. Can also rotate the hand. And you can also click on this one here and rotate it here. Bring it a bit in. Also for this one, rotate Z. So I press R and then Z for fixing it on the R, on the Z. It's a bit in. I think they're a bit inside the legs, so let's make him hide again and bring them a bit out. And then bring him in again. So we can see how this looks. A bit, yeah, something like this I think is okay. Yeah, probably would work. So now for the legs we have, I think best would be to rotate the leg. Oh, sorry. I thought I was healthy again, but yeah, it's not like this. So yeah, press 7 to go in top view, and then select the upper pin here, so this one, and make it a bit to the right. So yeah, this is quite better. So I think this is a quite good idle start position. So this is a position where we wanna save all the location and rotation of all the pins, and also for the last position. So there we wanna get to. So here is our animation, and it will loop from here to this position. So at 0 and the last position should be the same, so we get no lag. So now we have 215, and we can divide this by 3 or by 4 or whatever you like. I think I will go to 3. So and then to 4. So I will go every 4th step. I will want to change something. So I want to change now here the breathe animation, and for this I would just use this one here. I could also use this, but I will only, or I will use both. So here you can play with values, and as you can see on the left bottom there is also there stands how much we changed. So we'll add now 2, or let's say 3, and I will insert rotation and location. In the next step, I go to 18 and I will rotate again, but now -3, so I get to my position back. Then location and rotation, I go to 120, rotate again -3, so I get into a minus position. Again, insert, you need to press I here to get into this view, of course. Then go to 116, and this time we want to rotate +3. So we are at our 0 value again. Then we go to 200. And we want to rotate +3 again. And as we did here the 0 point, it will go automatically back to the 0 position here. So now we have here a simple breathe animation. So as you can see, he's breathing. Yeah, I think this looks quite good. You could add much more also to the arms and to the legs and all the other steps, and how you think a realistic character would breathe. So yeah, you are completely free here. I will give you some tips for animations. So if you make a mistake here, you can just simply stop and go to a point, for example this one, and then press Alt and Control and left, you will get into the animation section. So here you can see all the dots that are here also. So if you click here, it will also move there at the bottom. When you press A, it will deselect everything, and you can simply, by using C, selecting the dots and just deleting them exactly like in this viewport. And so you can also copy them and paste them, and yeah, I think much more, but yeah, these are the things that I use most of the time. So this is a cool menu where you have very easy access to animations. So with Control right, I don't know, right stick or right arrow, you get back to the normal view. And yeah, here's our position. Probably I would also give him here a head rotation or something. So I'll click here on the head bone and then go to 18 or something and press I to insert the location and rotation. Then I go probably to 110 and I move it a bit back here and to the right and probably a bit higher, maybe also rotating, but it does nothing. So I will insert this one here now, and then let's get back to 140, and now I have not saved the location. So what I want to do here now is that I know that the position here is the normal one, and here he goes up. I want him to get back here. So I go into my animation view here. I scroll to this point here. So I'm knowing that this one is the correct one. So I'm selecting both. Press Ctrl C, Ctrl V to bring them back. Then press G to move, like also in inside the normal view, and bring them back to 140. And probably also bringing them on lines. So get back, Ctrl Z, and now again G to move, and then I can press X to fix it on the axis, like this. And now I have this cool head animation inside. So I can play this, he will breathe normally, and then just look up, nothing there, and look back. Like before, this is just for showing, and you can make here anything. You can make walk animation, jump animation, fly animation, swim animation, everything you like. So you're free-minded here, and I think if you practice this, you will get very fast, very good. And yeah, it worked also for me. I'm just testing this for, I don't know, 30 minutes or something, and I'm quite happy with the results. So yeah, I like it. And yeah, before I show you how to export this one, you need to go back to the character and enable the subdivision again. And then what we want to do is, of course, pause because it starts to lagging now. This time we want to export the animation. So click here on animation and call this idle and export this one. And what you want to do here also is to save this as a idle point blend. So you would always have access to the standard A position and to these idle positions, so you can make changes to it. Yeah, let's get back into our demo project here. I will create a new folder called anims or something. So, and I'm just showing you, this is very, oh, he's not finished. So let's wait this up here. And it's finished. So now click on import, get the idle, and here just don't import these the mesh, only the skeletal mesh, and use then the untitled skeleton, or however you called your character before, and then click on import. So he's now importing the keys here, and then we will have our animation here. And I think it was quite easy for, yeah, such a good result here. So I think the breathe animation is quite okay. Maybe it's a bit slow. I would pace it a bit up, and yeah, probably would also move the arms a bit up and down. But you can Google some videos of idols on YouTube, and you will have a lot of templates there and can work like this. So yeah, that's basically everything. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope there are not so much questions. But if you have, you can always ask me on Facebook, and I try to answer them. Yeah, probably in the next video we will add clothes to this character, and of course I will fix this eyebrow here, or eyelashes, and probably work on the texture of the skin. It's a bit too orange, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye.